Craig, the returns that Bitconnect promises is too good to be true. It has to be a Ponzi scam because the returns that they're promising are too great. Now, multi-level marketing, network marketing, has existed as a form of business for a very long time. There are many, I don't know about many, there are several multi-million dollar MLM programs that currently exist. That I even have internet friends of mine who are, caught up in that MLM, making tons of money, traveling the world. For me, stuff like that is too much work. Usually there's a product involved or some kind of service that I have to sell. And, I have to get on the phone. I have to go to this seminar. And all that is work. I've been there. I've done that, actually. But when I did it, it was all in fun, and I was just helping my mother out because she got caught up in one of those things. So let's get back to the question, though, about Bitconnect's return on investment being too unbelievable, especially with such a lucrative referral program. You see, the most expensive part in every system is human labor. When you have a blockchain project, the more human beings involved is the more expensive that project gets. Human beings have bills to pay. If they're going to give up their time to develop or program or network or do anything for a company and be paid for that, there has to be enough money there to pay their bills, feed them or their families or whatever it is that they need to take care of in life. The human element in any system is the most expensive part to deal with. Paying for human time, for paying for human labor. So here it is, Bitconnect, there is no human labor involved. Oh yes, there is. There is development of the website, which is actually pretty far along in development, right? I'm seeing, yeah, sure, there are improvements to make, features to add. So let's just say the only human beings that are really involved are the development and the customers. The development and the customers, right? The programmers, the programmers who are writing the code, and the customers. And the customers do everything else. They market it, and really, what else is there? You market it, and that's it. You have a website, you have a blockchain, and you have a system that is all fully automated, fully backed by a blockchain currency. The only human involvement is the coders writing the code and the customers who are investing and promoting the service. And because this is being backed up by a blockchain currency, and the customers who are promoting the service are the ones who are making all the trades. So all the active participants in the system who are promoting, who are investing, are all trading with each other on this trading platform. So basically, they're all managing the money themselves, the money that exists on a blockchain. So the ability to manipulate that is almost, it's like, it's worthless. It's not even, you shouldn't even bother. It's like the amount of effort it would take to manipulate that, especially as more and more customers are added to the system, more and more traders are added to the system. It becomes redundant to even try to manipulate that. So then the other thing I keep seeing is someone saying this is a scam and they're going to shut everything down and run away with the money. But when I look at this system, if I was the scammer, I would see the value in keeping this going. As a legitimate, as the way it is, keeping it going and not shutting it down and running with. There's more money in it to keep it going and not shut it down. So basically, me as the scammer, I'm going to say, well, obviously, I'm not going to shut this down. Maybe I intended to run a scam, but once I got halfway through building this thing, I realized, this is me talking like a scammer now, I realized that it actually is pretty great, and there's no need to shut this down. I can launch this and just be a part of it, and I can earn tons of money. Everyone else can earn tons of money, and it works because there's less human labor to pay for. And only the participants who are actually, engaging in the platform are the ones investing the money and managing the money themselves. There is no overseer. There is no guy at the top make a bad decision or get greedy and steal some money. That's usually what happens with scams. Somebody's greedy. Listen, I don't even talk about that. But so that's why I keep saying that Bitconnect is revolutionary. All it has to do is stick around and stay up and stay running, regardless of whatever criticisms, whatever fears may arise in those who are coming from an old system and who have been abused, have been abused and all that stuff that they've been through. Are going to come against and not give it a chance. You have to give it a chance to be a scam, to shut down and run away with the money. But if that's not the case, you have to look at what's the alternative. If this thing doesn't shut down and run away with the money, what is the alternative? If this is not a scam, looking at it as something that's legitimate, isn't this actually amazing? Amazing, right? When you look at it and consider the amount of money that can run through it and how many can benefit from this, someone who is, listen, man, oh man. I mean, it doesn't take much to promote this stuff, and you're in somewhere where you need some Bitcoin. You can sign up to Bitconnect, and I guess if I guess that's the thing. The entry point is $100 if you want to promote the service, or if you want to do a loan. So there is an entry point, and that's interesting because there are not that many. Basically, the people who would be hurt most by something like this can't afford to come up with $100. Right? When I say hurt most, I mean hurt most in the sense that it shuts down and runs away. And they lose $100. Somebody who can't afford to put up $100 in the first place in Bitcoin, $100 worth of Bitcoin in first place into something that you're not 100% sure about, someone like that can afford to lose that $100. And $100 is the minimum, right? So in a sense, it all is just so perfect. It's perfect, because to invest, you have. I mean, to even have $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or even $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, to invest in something, to even be at that level, you're not stupid. A stupid person can't is very unlikely a stupid person is going to have that much Bitcoin on hand, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to invest in something. So that person taking that dive, that leap, knows exactly what they're getting into. Knows exactly that. Oh, this is great. As long as it does what it says, I'm gonna come out great. I'm gonna earn double money, and if I choose to promote this, I may even earn a lot more. This looks good to me. I'm gonna ride it out, see where it goes for 299 days or 120 days, the amount of time it takes for you to get your money back, your loan back. But on the way there, you're gonna earn that back anyway, right? So like my $100 for me, for instance, I would have already earned back my $100 before my loan expires, right? So that's an interesting thing. And like I said, the returns sound amazing, but when you remove humans from, remove paying for human bills, paying for overhead, paying for regulation, paying for anything, the only thing that is being done here as far as money goes is the customers who are promoting the service are the ones who are doing the trades and making the system, giving the system life, giving it life, pumping life into it to keep it going. And it's fully automated. As long as it stays up, this thing can be so amazing. Like, as long as it stays up, as long as it stays the way it is and stays up and running, the results will be totally mind-blowing and amazing.